Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn, and for today's topic, I'm going to provide you the latest US travel restrictions. But before we get started, please like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Here are the forms that you must fill out when going to the US. One of the forms is the CDC Attestation Form. There are major updates regarding this form. As of June 21st, only non-US citizen who is a non-immigrant must fill out this form. Also, the latest version has an expiration date of 12/31/2022. Parents or guardians of children under 2 years of age do not need to complete the attestation on their behalf. So one attestation must be filled out for each passenger aged 2 years or older who is not a U.S. citizen or U.S. national or lawful permanent resident, and you are seeking travel by air. This is only for a non-citizen who is a non-immigrant passenger. However, you must show proof of vaccination, or you must show that you are exempted from the requirement to be fully vaccinated. Another form that you must fill out is the customs declaration, but this will be provided by the airline company. Also, you must fill out the U.S. Traveler Health Declaration form. For prohibited items, you must check the Transportation Security Administration or TSA. Here are the travel health protocols for all U.S. citizens and permanent residents. U.S. citizens and U.S. permanent residents are exempt from the COVID vaccine requirement. However, for non-U.S. citizens who are not immigrants, you must be fully vaccinated to travel to the USA. Here are the travel protocols for non-U.S. citizens who are not immigrants. If you are a non-U.S. citizen, you must be fully vaccinated. However, there are exemptions. Children below 18 do not need to be vaccinated. Also, there are covered exemptions. I will discuss this later in this video. For non-US citizens who are not immigrants, booster shot is not required. Here are the latest approved vaccines when flying to the US. Here are the vaccines approved by the US FDA for single dose, Johnson & Johnson, and also Johnson & Johnson by the World Health Organization. For 2 doses, Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Covaxin, Covishield, BIBP or Sinopharm, Sinovac, Novavax or Covovax, and there's a certain clinical trial vaccines which have confirmed efficacy, which is Medicago. Also, let's talk about the requirement of being fully vaccinated for all non-US citizens who are not immigrants. There is a definition of a fully vaccinated individual. Foreign travelers must provide official vaccination documentation, and airlines will confirm that the last dose was at least 2 weeks prior to the travel date. There are also specific information regarding official documentation. First, the personal identifiers such as your name or date of birth must match the personal identifiers on the travel documents. You must also name the official source and the vaccine manufacturer and the date of vaccination. You must also prove that you are fully vaccinated depending on the type of vaccine that you received, whether it is a single dose or a 2-dose series of vaccine. Also, if you received mixed vaccines, you will also be considered fully vaccinated. If not, you will be denied boarding. Now, how the 14 days are calculated. Your last dose must have been given a full 14 days before the day you board your flight to the US. For non-US citizens and non-immigrants, here are the covered exceptions. That individuals are persons on diplomatic or official foreign government travel. Also, children under 18 years of age, also persons with medical contraindications to COVID-19 vaccine. In addition, participants in certain COVID-19 vaccine trials, persons issued a humanitarian or emergency exception, also persons with valid visas except B1, B2 who are citizens of foreign country with limited COVID-19 vaccination. Also members of the U.S. Armed Forces or their spouse or children under 18 years of age. In addition, sea crew members traveling with a C1 and D non-immigrant visa, and persons whose entry would be in the national interest as determined by the Secretary of State or Secretary of Transportation. Now, if you fall under any of these exceptions, you will be required to attest that you are exempted from the requirement to present proof of being fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Even if you're exempted but you plan to stay in the U.S. for more than 60 days, you will have to attest that you will arrange to become fully vaccinated within 60 days of arriving in the U.S. unless you are not allowed medically or too young to get vaccinated. Citizens who are currently abroad may travel back to the U.S. with their expired U.S. passports. However, there are eligibility requirements. Here are the latest rules for U.S. citizens with expired passports. Let me provide this updated information. The Department of State has announced that U.S. citizens can travel back to the U.S. If you are overseas and your passport expired on or after January 1st, 2020, you may be able to use your expired U.S. passport to return directly to the U.S. until June 30 of 2022. However, there are eligibility requirements. You must be a U.S. citizen. Second, you are currently abroad seeking direct return to the United States. And the third requirement is important. You are flying directly to the U.S., a U.S. territory, or have only short-term transit or connecting flights through a foreign country on your direct return to the U.S. or to a United States territory. The fourth requirement is that your expired passport was originally valid for 10 years, or if you were 15 years of age or younger when the passport was issued, your expired passport was valid for 5 years. Also, your expired passport is undamaged, unaltered, and must be in your possession. So these are the 4 eligibility requirements. So you can travel back to the U.S. You are not eligible if you wish to depart from the U.S. to an international destination. You are currently abroad seeking to travel to a foreign country for any length of stay longer than an airport connection en route to the United States or to a U.S. territory. Your expired passport was limited in validity. Also, your expired passport is a special issuance passport such as a diplomatic, official, service, or no-fee regular passport. Also, your expired passport is damaged. Also, your expired passport is altered, or your passport is not in your possession. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, thank you guys for supporting my channel. And I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.